Namaste and welcome back to your mat. Today we will get started laying on the back body so you can make your way there when you're ready. Today's class is an energizing morning yoga practice, but really it can be done at any time in the day if you just need a good stretch to bring a little bit of movement into the body, into the mind, and will ultimately just release some tension and just feel good. So place your right hand to your low belly and your left hand to your heart, tuning into the fall and rise of your chest as you breathe in and out. Letting this movement in the chest and the focus on your breath ground you into this moment. Start to tap into the possibility, the potential that this day brings, and the freedom that you can invite into your energy body. And take another deep, full breath in. Feel your chest rise, expanding into the lungs. And a soft breath out, letting it all go. Starting to move into the physical body. Rock your head from side to side. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And step your feet down to the mat if they aren't already. Going to bring the right knee into the chest and wrap your hands around the shin or the hamstring. Staying in stillness, or you can gently move the knee across the chest or spin it around in a circle. Becoming aware of any discomfort, anywhere that feels good, lingering anywhere you need to. Good. Now bring your hand behind the right hamstring, pointing the toes to the sky. Then bend the knee and cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh, reclined pigeon. You may remain here, or if you're looking for a little bit of a deeper stretch right now, then you can bring your knee into your chest and reach for the left shin or hamstring. Inviting a gentle rock from side to side to massage the low back, getting deeper into the hips. Step the left foot back down to the mat and uncross the right leg. Now bring your left knee into your chest. You can stay in stillness, but if it felt good on the other side, maybe try it on this side to gently move the knee from side to side, circling it around, going in both directions. Just trying to stay connected to your breath and each sensation that you feel in the body. Send your toes to the sky and cross the ankle on top of your right thigh. Stay here, push the knee away from you, or you can bring your right knee into your chest, wrapping your hands around the shin or hamstring. Inviting that gentle movement. Try to soften the grip on your fingers, the shoulders, the tailbone into the mat. And release the legs. Step the left foot back down. And then bring the right knee back into the chest. Send the left toes straight up to the sky. Deep breath in. Breath out, option to lift the head and the shoulders. Bringing this connection into the belly, start to lower the left foot for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath in and out. Lift the leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Good. Lower the leg again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in, breathe out, and lift the leg back up, slow and controlled. Lower the leg as slow as you can. And this time, release the leg down to the mat and then drop the head and shoulders down as well. Take the right leg across the body into a twist. You can open your right arm, maybe turning the gaze to follow. Scoop your right leg back up and we'll come into reclined tree pose, so the sole of the right foot comes inside the left leg. You can remain passive here or start to flex the left foot, press down through the heel and reach your arms overhead, almost like a full body stretch, yawning if you even need to yawn. Good. Bring your arms back down, step the sole of the right foot back to the mat, and then bring your left knee into your chest. Wrap your hands around the shin. Point your toes of the right foot to the sky, and then lift the head and shoulders if you want that option. Take a breath in, and lower the leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for a cycle of breath. And lifting the right leg back up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. And lower. Move with control. Feel your strength. Keep lifting the head and shoulders. Take a full breath. And then slowly lifting the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time here, lowering the leg. Go as slowly as you can. And then you can release the leg down, head and shoulders come to the mat. Take your left leg into a twist over across the body to the right edge. Try staying grounded through your left arm so you can breathe through the entire torso. Reclined tree pose, come back onto the back body and open the left knee. Hands can come to your hips. Maybe you make this active, drawing the right toes to the face, pressing your right heel away from you, almost like you were standing. Reach your arms overhead and really just lengthen through your body. Enjoy the stretch. You can bring your arms back down to your sides. Bring both knees into your chest. Great big hug. Rock and roll along this spine a couple of times. If this doesn't feel good, you can roll into the side body. We're going to meet in a comfortable seated position. Maybe that's cross-legged or sitting up on a block. Take a breath here, let yourself get situated, getting used to this upright position. Feeling a little bit more awake. Now placing your right hand down by your side, sweep your left arm far up to the sky, finding length through the entire left side, rooting down through your hip. And we're going to roll down towards the right thigh. Slowly reach the left finger in front of you and then place it down to the mat. Walk your hands across the top of your mat and take your side bend over on the left side. Rotating the chest up to the sky, your right arm reaches. Now turning your chest to face the thigh, keep reaching far with your right hand. And then place your hands in front of you, reaching forward in this little forward fold. Press yourself up to seat. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky and find Kali Mudra, interlacing the fingers and pointing the 2 pointer fingers. Deep breath in. Twist the torso, twisting to the right, so your hips will stay grounded. Just your torso twisting right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist to the other way, to the left. Full breath here, squeeze the belly. And come back through center. Release the hands. You can roll the shoulders a couple of times, forward and back. And we'll make our way into a tabletop position when you're ready. Give yourself enough room behind you, so coming towards the top of your mat. Then extend your right leg long, tucking the toes down, and shift forward and back on the hand and the knee. Stretching into the calf, into the foot. And pausing with your shoulders over your wrists, draw the belly in. Hover your right toes and bring them over towards the left edge of your mat. Turn your gaze towards those toes, twisting and breathing through the right side. Good. Bring your gaze between your thumbs, hover the right leg. With an exhale, bend the knee and bring it towards your right tricep or elbow. Then extend your right leg far out towards your right edge of your mat. Cat and cow. Lift the gaze, lower the belly, breathe in, and breathe out, round the spine. Enjoy these couple of breaths, just noticing any differences in the hips and the spine. Come back to a neutral spine. Send your right toes back behind you into a hover. Take a breath in. Sweep your left arm out in front of you, finding your balance. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left elbow to your knee under the chest, rounding the spine. Hold for a breath in. Breath out to re-extend. Place just your left hand down. Bend your right knee and stack it behind the left leg. And then send your hips back, allowing the left knee to lift off the mat, sort of in a Gomukhasana variation. Inhale back to table, placing both knees beside each other. Send the left toes back behind you, shifting forward and back and stretching into the calf and the ankle. And finding your center, hover the left leg and cross the toes over the right leg towards the right edge of your mat. Bring your gaze around to those toes. Good. Bring your gaze to your thumbs. Lift the left leg. Bend the knee, crunch the knee in towards the left elbow. Then extend the left leg to the edge of your mat. We'll move through those cat and cows, noticing differences from hip to hip. Coming back to a neutral spine. We'll send the left toes back to a hover behind, and then extend your right arm out in front of you. With an exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together around the back and hold for your breath in. For your breath out, extend the limbs out long. Plant only your right hand down to the mat. Bend the left knee and cross it behind the right leg. Send the hips backward, feeling the deep stretch into the outer hips. Good. Tabletop, undo the bind. Tuck the toes down and send the hips up to the sky for downward facing dog. Take a few moments to just pedal out through the legs, finding length in the back body. You can start to straighten through the upper body now, sending your tailbone a little bit higher. If it means bending the knees, then that's okay. Now come up onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees, bring the belly to the thighs. Bear pose. Inhale, extend the legs. Exhale, drop the heels back, downward dog. Inhale, come up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Tailbone is still high. Inhale, extend the legs. Exhale, drop the heels. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, belly to thighs. Inhale, extend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Widen your stance, stepping your feet to the edges of your mat. Get a really deep press of the hips to the sky. And then walk your hands to your feet at the bottom of your mat. Start to roll out the wrists a couple of times here. We were on them for quite a bit, so just release some of that tension. And start to roll yourself up to stand, and we'll come into Tadasana at the bottom of the mat. Your hands can come to your hips, your feet underneath your hips. Start to really root down through your feet, the legs, the chest, the belly. Hovering your right knee in front of you, lift the foot off the mat and grow strong through the left leg. Then step the right heel down to the mat in front of you, sending the left toes back behind you. Maybe they just hover off the ground, or maybe you bring your upper body into a T. Extend your arms back for warrior 3, maybe out in front of you, or you can have them at heart center. Stay strong with the glutes. Now try to keep the left foot from the mat, start to rise up, bringing the knee in front of you. Then open it to the side for tree pose. You can have the left foot tap down to the right ankle or to the inner thigh. Expressing your arms as your branches. It will help to just focus your gaze on one point and stay connected to your breath. Good. Bring the left knee back in and step the foot down. You can shake out the legs. We'll take it to the other side. If you need to, take a step back. Now lift the left knee in front of you. Press the heel in front, rooting down through the left foot, and send your right toes back behind. Warrior 3. Tilting your chest as you lift the leg. Arms can be an airplane. They can stay on the hips, or they come at heart center. Allow yourself to play around, to explore, to fall out. And make your way into your tree pose. Bring your right knee in front of you and then open it to the side, placing the foot anywhere alongside the inside of the left leg. Again, focus on your breath on one point and maybe extending your arms. Good. Bring your right knee back into center and step the foot down. You can shake out the legs. Inhale, reach your arms up high, and exhale, forward fold all the way to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to the legs. Exhale, plant your hands, step to your plank. Shift forward, breathe in. Breathe out, bend the elbows, lower chaturanga. Inhale into the back bend of your choice, baby cobra, cobra, or you can take upward facing dog. And exhale, come over the toes, find downward facing dog. Good, take a deep breath here. Send your right toes to the sky for three-legged dog. Maybe bending the knee, scorpion down dog. Then step your right foot in between your hands at the top of your mat. Take your time starting to rise up, maybe first bringing hands onto the top of your right thigh and then sweeping your fingers to the ceiling. Sink a little bit deeper into the hips and lift a little higher with the back knee. Option to lift the gaze, squeezing the belly tight to protect the low back. Full belly breath in. And swan dive slowly over the right leg, planting the hands down. Going to hop the left heel into pyramid pose, so dropping the left heel down to the ground, turning the toes out. Straighten through the right leg as much as feels good. If you'd like, you can bring your hands to your hips and lift the chest, making this a little bit easier. Good. Slowly rise up, lift yourself away from the leg. Bring your hands onto your hips. We're going to come into Warrior 2. So you will need to widen your stance, sliding your left foot further to the bottom of your mat. Heel of the right foot in line with the arch of the left. Open your gaze, open your right knee, and breathe. Triangle pose. Straighten the front leg, reach forward with your right hand. Turn your chest and your hips to the side as you drop your right hand down to the inside of the leg. Sweeping up high with the left arm, maybe lift the gaze. Keep your arms in this shape and really squeeze your belly tight. Start to rise back up and turn the right toes to the edge of your mat for a wide-legged forward fold. Hinging at the hips, squeeze the belly, keep your arms out wide in this T. Breathe, feeling the lengthening into the hamstrings. Inhale, rise up. Bring your palms together at heart center. Bend in the left knee for Skandasana. You can stay here with the forearm on the thigh, or you can pull the right toes to the face, sort of shifting on the left foot. Trying to find your balance, maybe bringing your hands to heart center. Good. Plant your hands and walk up to the right foot at the top of your mat into a low lunge, dropping the left knee down and untucking the toes. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers, maybe pressing the palms up to the sky. Take a little side bend over towards the right, breathing into the left side body. And side bend over to the left. Half splits, release your hands down. Draw the right toes to the face as you straighten the right leg, sending your hips back. We're going to come into standing splits from here. So come back to your lunge, slide your right foot closer towards you, and then hop onto that leg, tucking the left toes and lifting the foot off the mat. Keep engaged through the left leg, pointing both toes to the sky, maybe wrapping a hand around the right leg. Good. Softly place the left foot down beside the right and come into a half lift, bringing your hands to the legs. With an exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to stand, reaching your arms all the way up to the sky. And bring your hands to your heart. Bring your arms to your sides and take a breath in Tadasana. Big reach up, inhale, arms touch overhead. Exhale, forward fold to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to the legs. Exhale, plant your hands, step the feet to your plank. Shift forward with a breath in. Bend the elbows lower, Chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. And exhale, come over the toes or lower first down to the mat. We'll meet in a down dog. Inhale the left toes to the sky, 3 points. It may feel good to take a quick little bend of the knee. And then slowly and carefully step your left foot between your hands at the top of your mat. Move really slowly and intentionally into your high lunge, bringing your hands to the leg, and then up to the sky, rolling your shoulders back, drawing the right hip forward and the left hip a little bit back. Little back bend, maybe lift the gaze for one more moment. With an exhale, you can swan dive slowly over the front leg, planting the hands. Pyramid pose, hop the right heel in a little bit, dropping the heel down and turning the toes out. Straighten the left leg. If you can keep your hands to the ground and have a flat back, then you're welcome to stay here, or bring your hands to your hips to come halfway up. We're going to rise up into a warrior two, so bring your hands on your hips if they aren't already there. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips and then heel toe your right foot further down the mat, turning the toes to the edge. Settling into your stance, opening the left knee, turn your gaze over the left toes. Straighten the front leg and reach the fingers forward for Trikonasana, dropping the left hand down and opening your right arm to the sky. Squeeze the belly, keep your arms in the T and rise up. Turn the toes to the edge and hinge flat back, wide-legged forward fold. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, come up. Bend into the right knee, hands come to heart for Skandasana. You can pull the left toes to the face, maybe even sinking your hips a little bit lower. You can also find that little balance with your hands at heart center. Coming into your low lunge, plant your hands and walk forward over the left leg. Untuck the right toes. Inhale, sweep your arms up high to the sky. Finding that little stretch, you can interlace the fingers, flipping the palms up. Deep breath in. And breath out, hinge over towards the right. And then over towards the left. Coming into half splits, lift yourself up, release the hands down. Straighten the left leg and tuck the back toes under. Come back forward into your low lunge. Preparing for your standing splits, draw the left foot a little bit closer to you. Tuck the right toes and lift off of that leg. Really keep your energy focused in the right leg, sending your toes to the sky and breathing through the discomfort in the left leg. Allow the forehead to come towards the shin, challenging your balance in this inversion. And we're going to slowly and carefully place the right foot down by the right leg and roll yourself up to stand. Inhale, sweeping your arms up to the sky. And exhale, bringing hands to heart. Breathe, shake out the legs, move into the body, feel your energy just underneath your skin. Take a deep breath in, look up. Exhale, fold forward to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step to the bottom of your mat. Inhale, shift forward to your plank. and move through your chaturanga, bending the elbows, tap into your power, your strength. Open into your back bend, shining your light through the chest. We'll meet in downward dog. Take one more breath here. Come up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees and place them to the edges of your mat, sink into child's pose. Taking a few grounded and mindful breaths here. Slowing down the sensations in the body, letting them pass. You can stay here for a little while longer. Or you can come up into a seat, pressing yourself up. You're welcome to stay on your knees, but if this isn't comfortable, you can always take a comfortable seat. Drop your right ear down by your right shoulder and place your right hand to the top of the head. Breathing into this space. And bring your left hand, the back of the hand, to the middle of the back. Feeling the stretch come into the shoulder. Lift the head and place your right hand behind the head or the neck. And then a simple little twist towards the left, reaching your right elbow in front of you. But you're going to feel the stretch coming in towards the left shoulder. Come out of your twist and release the arms. Take a breath. And dropping the left ear to the left shoulder, you can bring the left hand to the top of the head. Bring the back of the right hand to the middle of the back. Now you can release the stretch in the neck, bringing your head into a neutral position. Place the left hand to the back of the neck and take your twist over towards the right. Gently release from your twist. Bring your arms into your lap. Take a breath. Roll the shoulders. We're going to come into Sleeping Hero. So bring your knees to the top of your mat, at least as wide as the edges. You can stay lifted here if this is enough, or you can lean back on the hands, the forearms, or all the way down onto the back body, maybe reaching your arms overhead. Use your knees as your guide here, making sure that they don't lift up too much. Imagining the sun shining on your body and your skin absorbing all of the positive energy radiating from it, taking that brightness, that light, that warmth within yourself. Begin your slow journey back up. If you're all the way down, hold on to your ankles or shins. Pull yourself onto your forearms and lift yourself up. You are welcome to take a Shavasana here, but if you are ready to start your day, to start living with this positive energy, then we can come into a seat and take a final breath together. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands together at heart center. The light in me sees, acknowledges, and honors the light in you and knows that they are the same. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you have a beautiful rest of your day. If you don't mind to like this video and subscribe to my channel, that would be so helpful, and I'll see you in the next class.